Hello, everyone. This is High Priestess Tana. Thank you for tuning in to Tana Temple Healing Words. I hope you all had a beautiful Easter. Um, I was intending on doing a reading yesterday, but I was just so tired, y'all. So I've been having a very, very busy week. So I'm glad to see y'all right now, and I am going to proceed with this reading. And I know it's been a while since y'all have seen me, but I wanted to actually just kind of like take a break and focus on other important things in my life, which, matters, because if I'm not well balanced, I could mess some stuff up, and I don't want to mess nothing up. Like during the readings, like I don't want to give messages that are inaccurate or whatever because I'm not well rested, because, I need rest too. So yeah, it is what it is. At least I am being honest with y'all. Like some people won't tell y'all that, right? Wait a minute. The lover's card popped out. You know what? I was just about to say this too. The reading that I was picking up on the messages I was picking up on for this reading was related to, if a man is not aligned with God, how is he going to be aligned with you, right? Because if your partner is not aligned spiritually with, and they're on the same page as you, 9 times out of 10, y'all probably may not make it in a relationship. So let's keep pulling, y'all. We have the Lover's card, and the Lover's card is not only about possibly being soulmates and lovers and having some type of romantic connection filled with emotions, as well as sexual chemistry and some form of familiarity and a lot of similarities. But it's also, like I said, it's about choices as well. So you may be at maybe some type of crossroads, or you're trying to consider how you want to move forward with your partner, because if your partner is not on the same page as you, we have Page of Swords. Wow. So with this Page of Swords, this could be somebody could be stalking you from the outside looking in or something. There could be someone observing you. Someone could be very clever, and someone could be younger than you watching you, right? And I do feel like you could be in a surrounding where this could be a potential lover coming in, and they're watching you from afar. They could be like looking you up online. You could be part of some type of group or something, like chat or something like that on Facebook or WhatsApp or something like that, some type of community. And I think they're figuring you out from afar, like they are watching you. They may want to communicate with you, and they may do it in a very sly type of way, very clever way. I feel like this person is studying you. That's what I'm getting. It's like they're trying to come up with a clever way to approach you. Okay, if they haven't already, or they could just be watching you online or something, and I'm just getting, or watching you from a distance and trying to figure out how to talk to you or something, coming up with these clever ways of what to say and how to pursue you. And they may want to start off with an intellectual conversation. I'm getting like some small talk, right? So then we got the Empress in reverse. Wow. So okay, this could be for the fellas too, right? So, okay, there is someone, someone is an Empress in reverse type of energy here. This could be a female that you are attracted to, and you may find out that this woman may not be who she says she is, or this could be how you're feeling, ladies. You may feel like maybe you don't feel good enough right now. Maybe you're battling some type of self-esteem issues, or maybe some type of insecurities of some sort where you're not taking care of yourself. You may feel powerless in a relationship, like you don't have a voice or something. And I feel like at home, you may not be getting treated the best or something, or you're trying to get out of a situation that's like that, make you feel like this. Possibly, it's a strong possibility here. Or somebody could be involved with someone who's promiscuous, okay? And you may not know that they're involved with someone who's promiscuous. Or you could be having some financial issues, or this other person you're dealing with could be having financial issues. And I'm thinking that somebody, this female, could be watching you as well. I'm picking up so many different scenarios. This is a collective reading, so don't be surprised. So it's something going on. You may find out that somebody is pregnant unexpectedly. You could be pregnant, come to find out it surprised you that you're pregnant. You could be getting some news about hearing about you being pregnant or something. And it's unexpected in an unexpected way. Let's keep going. We have the Eight of Staffs in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this could have been, you could be with someone who you could have thought was like a soulmate or something, and you thought you had all this stuff in common with them. But what I'm getting here is that maybe y'all not even talking right now. And maybe that's why, this explains why this other person is looking at you from a distance, possibly cyber stalking you a little bit on your page, looking at stuff. They ain't liking anything. They're not commenting on anything, but they're damn sure watching you closely. They got a close eye on you. I feel like y'all may have had a falling out, some type of argument. It could have been very explosive. Oh, nobody got hurt, like no abuse type of situation, but something happened, and it could have been over this Empress in reverse type of person. You got to, and if this is you coming up as the Empress in reverse, I feel like collective, you need to start taking better care of yourselves, like your well-being as well, and make sure that you are feeling your best, looking your best, because this is someone who could feel like they're unattractive, or someone feel like they're dealing with somebody, or not only just feeling unattractive, but someone who feel like they're not even attracting abundance. Like they could be having issues with manifesting what they want right now, because if you don't feel good about yourself, you're not going to be able to thrive in various areas of your life when it comes to career, finances, love, all that. Okay, so, but someone could be messing around with somebody for money because they ain't got it like that. And you may hear some talks about maybe your partner messed around with somebody. This woman could also be a stripper, some type of sex worker. I'm sensing that. This is wild, but I'm going to keep pulling though. Next, we got Six of Coins. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Somebody definitely could be sharing with others. They could be breadcrumbing someone while they're in a whole relationship. And I do feel like they're giving to someone who is less fortunate with the Empress in reverse. If this is the other person, I'm picking up that some females that they could be dealing with on the side could be like this. They need money, and they treat these people like charity cases. I'm picking up that some masculines like dealing with women who they feel like they have to give to. But I feel like in this connection, it may come off like it was equal give and take, but I don't think that's the case. Because they damn sure giving a lot more to these other less fortunate energies or whatever I'm picking up on, way more than you. Okay, so they're possibly dealing with some people who relies on them. It's like, if you give me something, I'll give you something. That could be sex in exchange for sex. The Empress in reverse, like I pay you for something, you do something for me, I do something for you, and it's an equal exchange. They like possibly breadcrumbing you. What else? The High Priestess in reverse. Oh, look at this. Either your intuition is being blocked at the moment, or they're dealing with someone who isn't what they appear to be. They're definitely not a divine feminine. Not coming up as no Empress in reverse and no High Priestess in reverse. They're not. And I feel like this woman possibly filled their head with a bunch of, I would say, details that are not true. And you may, or they may rather, listen to this woman and the stuff she say really don't make sense. I think this woman's mental state isn't the most clear. Somebody could be feeling sexually frustrated and feeling like, and I'm getting with this Empress in reverse, this could be you also coming up in as a high priestess in reverse. And I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to talk down on anybody, but I'm just speaking the truth. Like, a woman is not in their divine femininity when they're operating like this. The Empress in reverse, the high priestess in reverse. There's something here that you feel like you're lacking. You also may find out that your partner is not telling you the whole truth about what's going on between you two. They're withholding a lot of information, and it could be about this woman, this other woman. If this is indeed another woman, which in some cases, some of y'all may notice that your partner have been stepping out on you with another woman. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. They're not keeping it 100 with y'all about what happened in this relationship. We got justice, so the scales will be balanced. Some fairness is coming. Fairness and checks and balances are being noted right now. You're going to get justice for whatever is going on in the situation. Yes, infidelity, 7 of Swords in reverse. It's going to be exposed that your person had been breadcrumbing you by dealing with someone else who could not be in their divine feminine state. They got a lot of healing, a lot of growing, a lot of advancing to do. They got a lot of spiritual work to do. You're going to find out that their lies have been exposed, that they were cheating on you. They're going to be exposed. We have 8 of Coins. About when they were in a relationship claiming that they were trying to work on things with you and work things out with you. They weren't being honest with you. And your intuition was blocked at the time, or it could still be blocked. Because you have no idea about this other person. If this other person isn't you, this is, definitely the other person you're dealing with, obviously. You do the math. Yep. We have Page of Cups in reverse. This person, whoever you're dealing with, could be very emotionally immature. I feel like they don't listen to, again, this goes back to not being in alignment with God. They don't pay attention to their intuition, spiritual messages that come through, nothing, because they don't have the emotional maturity or the intellect or emotional intelligence rather, to process all these downloads that spirit is trying to give them, trying to get them on the right track, and their creativity is being blocked too. Maybe when it comes to how to be a better partner, coming up with ways to how to be a better partner or a better person, or tapping into their talents. They could be stalled or stifled in some way when it comes to their spiritual growth, because they don't believe in their talents. They could be spiritually gifted and not even know it. We have to take Ten of Swords in reverse. Ultimate betrayal. Ultimate betrayal. You could be trying to recover now. Here's the thing. if your intuition is no longer blocked, or if this isn't you, the high priestess in reverse, you definitely learned about this after these lies been exposed. If you on this end of the stick, right? And you know for a fact that they've been exposed with this Ten of Swords in reverse, about their betrayals, the deceit, everything. Some of y'all already done put this together. Y'all just want confirmation on here. But Nine of Swords, they could be having anxiety because they know that they've been exposed for betraying you. This somebody could be ignoring this breakup. Like the fact that this is a breakup coming, like, or they're trying to hold back a breakup, even though they know that this person had been exposed. Their person has been exposed for the lies and deception. They still want to hold on, and they don't want to end this, and they still going through this, right? Having all this anxiety, worry, stress, pain, feeling haunted. Or this could be the other person, your person, thinking it's like, damn, it's over for real. They really don't want to be with me anymore since they found out that I'm out here, you know, living a wild lifestyle. You know, I'm just out here doing whatever. You know what I mean? With whomever. Empress in reverse type of women. High priestess in reverse type of women. We got the Emperor. Ain't that funny? This could be somebody's husband. And like I said, the Empress in reverse could represent you in some cases. So this could be somebody's husband I'm talking about. They supposed to be a leader, head of household, a strong role model in their household or in the community. They could be a business owner. They could be a father, a grandfather, whatever. You know, they somebody's son and possibly somebody's husband or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We got the Ten of Cups in reverse. What I tell you, somebody could be getting a divorce. Somebody is breaking up, and somebody don't want to accept that this is over. Ten of Swords in reverse. It's inevitable. You got to let that go. Six of Cups. Somebody could still be reminiscing about the past. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, or something like that. But okay, this is normal. For a lot of us, when we break up, we do have nostalgia here. Daydreaming. This could be your person. That's why they stressed out, yo. Because they looking at the fact that, shit, I remember the good old days. I wish we could go back to how we were. Why did you cheat then? Okay. Next, we got Five of Swords. There definitely was some type of opposing forces here at play. Your partner went against you. They stabbed you in the back. They betrayed you. They deceived you. They could have been lying on you, lying to you. It's like they were out for blood for whatever reason. Why, Holy Spirit? We got Eight of Swords in reverse. They could have, I don't know if they felt trapped or something. Like they were trapped in a relationship or something like that. They probably felt trapped and they felt like it was time to free themselves. So they played dirty. Is what I'm getting. They played dirty and they plot and scheme behind your back to get out of this connection, possibly. Knight of Cups in reverse, because they wanted to be a hoe. They wouldn't have one night stands, be a whore, and all this other stuff. That's why they were acting like this. They thought it was more fun of playing on the dark side. So, yeah, I mean, it's enough said, pretty much. The Fool at the bottom. At the top, we got Four Staffs. Okay. And in the middle, we got Seven of Coins in reverse. Everything was good in the neighborhood at first, you know, with this relationship, Four Staffs. Y'all could have had a happy home. Everything was going good. Y'all could have been happily married. Peaceful, you know, harmony, peace, harmony, love, vibrating and flowing all through the place. Y'all could have been celebrating, having parties, you name it. Y'all was one big happy family. Y'all community could have loved y'all, everything, and celebrated with y'all. But something happened along the way, 7 of coins in reverse. I don't know why they thought that this connection or marriage wasn't worth investing in anymore. But something happened here. And I think this person took a risk because they wanted to be in this Knight of Cups in reverse type of energy out here, being a player, having one night stands, giving false proposals, making promises they couldn't keep, being immature. They could have been jealous of you, even with that 5 of swords. I don't know where I'm getting this from. Your own partners, yes, they can be jealous of you. Maybe of what you, I don't know, what your personality, how you look. Yes, your partner, even if they're the opposite sex, can be jealous of you. Yes, they can. They wanted to be out here literally and acting like a fool, doing this, sleeping with everybody. 7 of coins in reverse. They felt like maybe things wasn't coming to fruition as fast as they wanted to or how they wanted to. So they just chose to go elsewhere and do their thing with whomever. So we about to pull a few cards here. What is going on, Holy Spirit, with this situation? But I'm picking up on, yeah, because they definitely need some, they not in alignment with Holy Spirit at all. Not acting like that. Nope. We got the Martyr in reverse. The Bridge. The Scapegoat in reverse. Heine das Praias. Queen of the Beaches. That's the translation. That's Portuguese. Heine das Praias. Sorry. The Guide in reverse. Then I picking up some stuff. The Jaguar. Yeah, this is a crafty MF right here. I'm picking up on the Gambler in reverse. And then we got Chosen Path. Yeah, they chose to go to the dark side. Yeah. And we got the Just in reverse. This slime ball. Whoever I'm picking up on. The Martyr in reverse. They didn't want to sacrifice anything to be in this relationship. That's why this is in reverse. This is giving like the Hangman in reverse. They did not want to change their ways and sacrifice a damn thing to be in this relationship. Why? Because they chose to cross another bridge. And this bridge that they crossed was one that was not a righteous one. They burned the bridge, if anything, with you because they were not willing to make the required changes necessary to be in a connection with you. This was all fun and games for them. Whether this was a marriage, a committed relationship, or whatever, they did not take things seriously and they crossed the bridge. And I feel like they at the point of no return in some cases, or it's hard to return when you went to the dark side. Okay, we have the Scapegoat in reverse. They try to use you as a scapegoat for whatever issues or whatever they had going on here. And I feel like they tried to fill your head with a bunch of crap to make it seem like it was your fault. Because I'm getting that with the High Priestess in reverse. I think they told you a bunch of BS to try to throw your intuition off. And you know exactly what the hell you talking about, but they don't. This is insane. They try to they're a narcissist and they try to make you a scapegoat for their damn problems, but you was like, oh hell nah. Or you at this point like, oh hell nah. You realizing that nah. Then we got Heine das Praias, Queen of the Beaches in reverse. Then I say it's time to tap into, or you wasn't tapped into your intuition. You may know now. Because obviously from the other surrounding cards, even from the other tarot deck, you know now, but then it's something here like this is like a Queen of Cups in reverse energy. I said it was time to also, it's kind of similar to that Empress in reverse card. Tap into your self-care. Realize like if you got some type of mood disorders or something, take care of that. Look into your physical well-being, your mental well-being. First, your mental well-being, because that trickles down to the rest of physical well-being and well, actually emotional well-being, because it trickles down to the mental and the physical. You might want to talk to someone. If you need to talk to a therapist, your pastor, whomever, you a spiritual leader, whatever you feel comfortable with, you could book a reading with me if you like. But I feel like you may have been emotionally unbalanced. You may have to learn how to take care of yourself better, tap into your self-care, pay attention to your feminine, any feminine issues or whatever you might be going through right now. It's time to pay attention to your body, especially your mind. You know what I'm saying? Tap into your intuition. Stop letting people have you emotionally disconnected from certain things in your life. Stop letting people make you unbalanced, right? Was this okay? No, I think this was next. The guide in reverse. Somebody not listening to properly, an ancestor or guide who's trying to get them on the right path. This may not be you. This could be the other person. And honestly, I feel like your person, if this ain't you, is the Hina Dash Priors, okay? This could be this other woman they dealing with. This woman may be treating them cold. And that's with that Empress in reverse too. That could be a cold-blooded bee too, because an Empress in reverse could be mean towards people. They're not kind. They're not generous. They're not loving. They could be having mommy issues too. Just keeping it real. And I feel like this person, whoever you're connected to, don't listen to their ancestors. Don't listen to their guides. Guys, they don't listen to a power or source that like this could be God guiding them directly, showing them they need to get themselves together as well. And they not listening. Even though you going through stuff, you still, I feel like you have a strong belief system and they don't. We have the Jaguar. Somebody could be very crafty with their thinking. They could be very calculating. They may like to, how would I say this? I feel like they like to, like, they're strategic. Like they strategize stuff. That Emperor card kind of remind me of this too, because they could be very strategic in like the plan doing things. And that could be for good, bad, or indifferent. Like they got a very stealth, kind of almost sneaky, slick type of energy to them. We have the Gambler in reverse. This person, I feel like with the Gambler in reverse, they may have spent some money on somebody else, because I said that Six of Pentacles, they were giving away. I feel like they were given to the charity, quote unquote, less fortunate female lovers in some cases. And they ain't got no money. They gambled with the wrong people, because these people can't give you, even though it seemed like equal give and take, it is when it comes to sexual advances I'm getting. Hey, if you pay me, because the Empress in reverse could also be selling that cat, if you know what I mean. They selling that coochie. Okay, let's keep it real, right? They out here selling coochie, or they could be stripping or whatever, right? So it's like they lose when they get with these women, because they ain't got nothing but to offer them sexual pleasure. Then we have chosen path. They chose a path that was not of the righteous, obviously, because the just is in reverse. They don't want to live righteous. They want to live and play, play tag with the devil and shit. That's what they prefer to do. They like that underworld, dark type of energy when it comes to like not really, like they like doing things that's not considered the norm. I'm getting. Let's do a few more cards. What else do you have for the collective, Holy Spirit, about them directly, not this other person? What other energy is around the collective themselves and not this other person that's linked to them or other people who are linked to them? We got melancholy, the drunkard, the whore. What I tell you. So, let me tell you this. That Heine das Prias, I'm going to tell you this. It's funny how I said, give me a message that's linked directly to the collective and not a message about the other person or other person they're dealing with. But see, that's the thing, because y'all all are tethered together. You're picking up all this energy from this person and the other person they're connected to. Meant to tell you that you got a karmic tie, karmic bond with these people. So they're gonna pop up anyway. They were dealing with a whore. Yes, they were. They could have been drunk, going out, having sex. I'm gonna tell you this. Something happened here with melancholy. This could be the sadness that you experienced while dealing with this person because you knew that they were out here behaving like this as a drunkard and possibly having sex with whores. This saddened you when you found out they were going out, getting drunk, having reckless sex. Oh, that's another thing. Page of Cups in reverse. Probably getting drunk off of substances. Bam. A Queen of Cups in reverse, or in this case, I'm referring to Heine das Prias. That's a Queen of Cups in reverse. It really means Queen of the Beaches, but it's like a Queen of Cups in reverse energy in this case. This woman could have been a drunk too. She could have got high off of substances or like alcohol or something right along with this person. And they just do whatever. And I think they both were emotionally unstable. I'm getting. That's why they went to her. Because they both two peas in a damn pod, if you ask me. Let's do a few more. Since I'm on a roll today. And happy Easter once again, collective. We got the Widow in reverse. We got Heine das Almas, Queen of the Souls in reverse. And we got introspection. So, the Widow in reverse could be talking about, along with melancholy, because a widow was someone who lost somebody. Most of the time their partner died or passed on before them. Your partner didn't pass on, obviously. So therefore, you're not a widow, right? It's in reverse. But y'all not together 9 times out of 10, or not going to be together, as I mentioned before. And with this Heine das Almas, Queen of the Souls in reverse, somebody could have been refusing to tap into things that they need to heal from, traumas, pain, and letting go things so that they could move forward in a better light and just have a better life. They need to heal, like, internally. whoever I'm picking up on, because they are suffering and holding on to things that are stopping their spiritual development, self-love, embracing love, and bringing in new love that's going to be in alignment with them. You need somebody who is in alignment with a righteous path. Not a drunk, not a whore, not a liar, not a backstabber, somebody plotting against you and want revenge for whatever reason. But I feel like after you realize that your soul needed to be healed and saved, and you need to still grow spiritually and learn how to love on yourself, I feel like now you're having this introspection and you're realizing what needs to be done. You have to reach the depth of your soul to understand that there's a lot of work that still need to be done. One more card and I'm wrapping this up for the collective. The sorceress in reverse. I want a clarifier, Holy Spirit. I need a clarifier. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What is going on? Somebody ain't tapping into their power here. You could be a sorceress. You definitely could have magical abilities and you know how to do rituals and practices, or somebody could have been trying to attack you and it didn't work. And it could be this individual who, if this isn't you, is coming up as Hane Daj Amas, this is somebody else that could have been trying to attack you spiritually too. Because they ain't right. They not right within. So purgatory. Somebody in trouble for trying to hurt you. I can tell you that. This sorceress, somebody could have been trying to spiritually attack you. Ooh, shit. And they in purgatory. Look at this, the gypsy. What the hell? Somebody could be like a gypsy type of energy. Like they could be moving from home to home. I feel like this person don't even have a stable place to live. And that your person could have been drawn to them because they like a gypsy energy. If a person is an Empress in reverse, obviously they ain't got nothing. So, you know, if that's the case, financially and stuff, they ain't got no stability. Who is this gypsy? And they in purgatory. Whoever this wannabe sorceress who can't do magic to save their life probably, or it don't work. Not on, if you anointed, if a person is anointed, the journey in reverse. I think this person isn't excelling or being, how would I say this? With their spiritual journey, I feel like they're stagnant. And I feel like they got a long ways to go, or they feel like they stuck in life. This is kind of reminding me of the Chariot in reverse. They don't know, they misguided. Like they don't know which direction to turn to. Picking up a lot of stuff. What else? Pomajira, Sagana, or whatever. This is talking about gypsy energy again, but it's in reverse. Pomajira, Shigana. This person, let's see, what's going on with this? Pomajira, Sigana. The dead. What the fuck? I think somebody called themselves tapping into some type of ancestral, I don't know what's going on with this. Some type of ancestral power or something like that. My head itching like hell, y'all. They may talk to the dead. I think they do necromancy or something, like they talk to the dead. Or they may go to graveyards and shit. They might get graveyard dirt. But I feel like they journey here, whatever they were trying to do to you, their travels got stopped. Because guess what? What do gypsies do? They like to travel. But in this case, they ain't travel nowhere. Not in reverse. They like nomads. The real name is Roma, like Roma or Romani people, by the way. But in this case, we're just referring to gypsy for the sake of this reading. And it's not to be offensive. I just want to put that out there. Yeah, Roma or Romani people. But we're not talking about that. We just talk about in general the gypsy type of energy. Yeah. I feel like they could have been talking to the dead or something, doing necromancy, or they may have wanted you dead or whatever the hell, whoever the hell this is, but it didn't work. Transition in reverse. You damn sure didn't transition. If that's the case, I'm thinking somebody could have wanted to end you and it didn't happen. Hope. You can still have hope, and your faith has been tested through all of this. No matter what you went through, you have unwavering faith. The owl in reverse at the bottom. Somebody definitely was trying to tap into. I feel like whoever they with is a wannabe sorceress, a wannabe high priestess, and they just ain't got the skill set. Because owls could represent intuition, psychic powers, wisdom. They could represent how else would I say? Having magical abilities, all this different stuff, right? It also represents the goddess Athena from Greek mythology. Protection, power, you name it. This person ain't got that. Okay? The crossing in reverse. They tried to cross you, but they couldn't. They tried to cross you. I think they tried to do something, put you on an altar or something, try to do something to you. This is crazy as hell. I'm about to end this reading. The herbalist. Yeah, somebody will want to be so-called witch doctor, a spiritualist or whatever. But do they shit work, Holy Spirit? Somebody think they a little witch doctor, huh? Choice in reverse. Whatever choice they made didn't work for them. Whatever choice of herb or whatever they thought they was going to spiritually attack you with didn't work. Or whatever. And this magical rituals, whatever herbs they could have been using, their magical practices and stuff, did not work. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Again, I'm High Priestess Tana. I know this was a long ass reading, but I appreciate y'all being here for Easter Sunday. Thank you so much. Y'all take care. I love y'all. If you want to book a reading, I'll have the link in the description box below, or you can go to my profile, click on my link, my Etsy shop if you want to purchase a reading. All right. Thank you. Love y'all. Peace.